Hi everyone and welcome to Apprenticeish, where we talk all about apprentices, apprenticeships, kind of. So first of all, I just want to say hello to everyone. If you're new, I do not look like this at all times, let me guarantee you that. But I do have somewhere to be today and I wanted to film a vlog, honey. All right. I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers ever. She's an actual babe. Hold on. I will put a link to her channel below. Her name is Courtney Daniela. She's an absolute babe. Her character is phenomenal. Also, just wanted to know, if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm trying to do my makeup, but the lighting was much better over here and I cannot find my light. This is not a get ready with me, okay? Don't judge how I'm putting my makeup on. So, the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is, so the video that I'm talking about spoke about many things. It was mainly, focused on the soft life and talking about, the hard work that goes into being a soft life babe, the kinds of things that you need to consider as someone who, wants to live a soft life, etc. And the video was really, really good, interesting. It spoke about many things, and it was like really the last point or her final comments at the end of the video that really got me thinking about just how I behave and like my relationship with stress and work and how it impacts my behavior as an apprentice. I've received like a few messages, DMs, questions. So if you're wanting to do an apprenticeship, like, will you have enough free time, la la la, and I mean, these are all very reasonable questions. Some part of me feels like it is partly due to the fact that, I do really push this narrative, like degree apprenticeships are really hard. Well, to be fair, apprenticeships are hard, but it's a different kind of going. Just because it's not a degree apprenticeship does not mean it's going to be easy. At the end of her video, it kind of got me thinking about stress, my relationship with stress. If you couldn't tell about the I crashed video or just like any vlogs that you've seen me in, I'm generally, oh my gosh, I'm studying or I'm working until like wild hours. When I tell you, the labor is not for the faint-hearted. So some part of me is thinking like, okay, cool, I'm in one breath, like there are so many like solicitor apprentices, degree apprentices in so many different fields on like YouTube and Instagram, and well, not really on YouTube. And I really hope more start to join. Like, I'm so excited to see this community grow. Most of the people are really showing like the good side of the apprenticeship, and I think people are starting to open up a bit more about how difficult it is, and like the struggles with that. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Like, there are things that you have to sacrifice when doing an apprenticeship. For example, if you were to go to uni, you have a 3-month holiday in, because you're doing a job, you have a 3-month summer, or etc. Essentially, the end of the video kind of got me thinking about like what my relationship with like work is and stresses, etc. And I think I took a moment to think about how different areas of my life have been impacted by like how much I work, my work ethic, my working hours. It's not for everyone. I don't feel like it's hard labor. I really enjoy working, and I think that's okay, but in some way I kind of think that not only work but also like stress and like the fast-paced lifestyle really did become an addiction for me. But I went to Brighton, and it was the complete opposite of just like my whole existence. I was very confused. First of all, it was supposed to be a co-working trip because my friend lives there. I don't know why I thought I was gonna get hard labor done. High-rise buildings, corporate cities, I'm all here for that. That brings me genuine happiness. Like, I just feel at home. That's because that's something that I've been used to my entire life. But the point that I'm trying to make is I've had a moment to sit down and think, well, not really sit down, but I had a moment to think about how intense my life is. And because it's happened over such a long period of time, I've normalized like workaholicism and maybe even stress addiction. Like, I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised if I was addicted. Like, I started to behave like this when I was doing my GCSEs. Before that, I was a mad child. Oh my gosh, secondary school me, I was tapped. I don't know how to describe it. It's like when you have a moment where you're just like, okay, I need to actually pattern up.
And I need to do it right now.
Since then, I've been on this hardcore like work mode, and it's basically just how I live my life, and I can't turn it off. I don't know what it is. I literally...
I can't stop.
Listen, you definitely do need to put the hard work in when you do an apprenticeship, when you do any job, when you study even. Not necessarily because if you put the work in, you're going to get really good results, but it's about character. Do you get, like, whenever I put hard work in, it's because, first of all, it's a everything you, and this is my mindset, everything I do echoes in eternity. It speaks to a future version of myself that I could either make it easier for myself if I behave in this way, or harder for myself if I behave in this way. Honestly, working hard has really helped me. However, I think it's become something unhealthy, and I can tell because of my behavior, especially in relation to just different situations that I have been involved in as a result of other people's behaviors or whatever. It forced me to stop, probably just after the iCrash video, where I started to slow down. Like, my body could not. I didn't get like at least 7 hours of sleep, or at least 6.5 hours of sleep. My body would miss the alarm by choice. I know you could hear the alarm. It's not even I woke up, clicked the button, and I went back to sleep. I slept through, and this was a concept: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And obviously that is not the kind of lifestyle that I'm trying to endorse. That is toxic. I understand the need to certainly have like short, intense periods of work, but when the short time is no longer short, we have a problem. I am so grateful to have a community who will battle me at all times. The reason that they fight me is because of, obviously they care about me. And one of my friends, she was literally saying to me, like, I've been telling you for 5 years. 5 years, like, you need to take a break. Franco, I love you. But no, honestly, because there are even a few friends who have been through like that toxic work mode with me. Like, it is what it is. I kind of want to be clear that whenever I talk or speak about, my relationship with work or how intense the apprenticeship is, I'm also growing as well. And show me grace, because I am, oh my gosh, Alex, so crazy. Learning how to navigate it as well. Also, really, really want to be clear that how I describe the apprenticeship process and how I talk about my experience is vastly different for every single person doing an apprenticeship, number one, or another degree apprenticeship. If you're doing an architectural apprenticeship or a level 3 business apprenticeship, or if you're doing a degree marketing apprenticeship, you might have to go into uni. I don't have to go into uni. You might not have summer school. I have summer school. You might have a break. I don't really have breaks. They're like 1 week in between modules. So I think I really just want to be clear that, number one, I'm still learning. I'm still learning about how to have a much healthier relationship between work and life and all this kind of stuff. I still think that I do work an inordinate amount, but I'm a lot less stressed, panicked. I actually eat 3 meals a day now. That's progress for me. So when I say like, oh my gosh, this apprenticeship is so hard, I'm telling you there are ways to do this that don't cost you like the whole world. Not that it don't cost you the whole world, but it doesn't, like, you don't have to put in as much stress and effort as I'm portraying you need to put in. And I only say portraying because obviously you guys are not with me all the time every day, so you don't know how wild I am in terms of my relationship with work. But I just wanted to say, like, if you are to do an apprenticeship and you're really, like, if you genuinely believe that this is for you, I personally believe that this apprenticeship is for people who actually adore law. Like, you love the apprenticeship, not the apprenticeship, you love the law itself, and also you love the practice. And that's not to say that if you don't know what you want to do, then this apprenticeship isn't for you. But I just want to make sure, you know, when you're making 7-year, 5-year, 6-year choices, you're making a decision that works for you. Oh my gosh, this bit always stresses me out whenever I take some. So yeah, I think that was pretty much, oh, let me put on the last lash. I think that was pretty much like everything I had to say. In essence, that I am learning. So when I say it is hard, like BMT, I think it is hard, but it might not be as hard as I'm portraying it out to be, simply because of like who I am and my experiences, and I know what I want. So I want to gain as many skills as possible right now, that I can develop, so in future, you know, there's other things that I can learn and other things I can use to grow. So yeah, I hope this provides some kind of like clarity on when I say things or when I speak, or, you know, I have had an extremely unhealthy relationship with work previously to being at Lide, which is the firm that I'm doing the apprenticeship at. By the way, the reason I'm wearing this dressing gown is because one time I did my makeup and hair without like something covering the fit, or just wearing the fit at all, and my foundation got on my top and I had to throw the top away. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video / got some more like clarity or understanding on my perception of the apprenticeship and why I behave the way that I do. And I feel like I should make a video about social life, because maybe because I'm like so many videos, I'm literally just working. That is what I do 95% of my time, I'll be honest. But there is like a social part of it, so maybe it's just I need to inform my content better, so you can also better understand, and also so that I can do up enjoyment, because me too, I want to enjoy. If you have enjoyed today's video, it's very calm, no rah rah rah. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.